Disclaimer. This video was really poorly made.
Flags. I like flags. What are they? A flag is a rectangular piece of fabric that's used to represent a nation or a group of people. Today I'm here to talk to you about flags. Good flags, bad flags, what the fuck is this, and so much more. So sit down, shut up, and grab something to eat. Nobody actually knows who invented the Vexilloid because it's that old of an invention. However, we do know that it is incredibly old, dating back possibly 3,000 years because of this bronze Deraf Shockdot flag found in Iran, which is to this day the oldest flag ever found, dating back to the 3rd millennium BC. Oh my god. Flags come in all shapes and sizes. It can be big, long, short, small, whatever you want. The smallest flags will be those little pins that politicians put on their chest to show what nation they're from. It could also be those toothpick flags that they put on food to like do something. The biggest flags, they would be this huge ass Swiss flag on a cliff. Like, oh wow, look at how tiny those people are. But biggest wavy flags, let's go to Azerbaijan. There's no debate. This is just, oh my god. How did they even make this? How long did it even take to do this? The longest flag is the state of Persia flag from 1901 to 1900 something. It would have also been Montenegro's flag, which is just like Russia, but they changed it to this. I'm seeing an improvement. The shortest flags are just the square ones. Flags are usually just 3 simple stripes. They could have more stripes, they could have less stripes. They could either have a unique symbol on them, or their coat of arms, which is kind of boring. Sometimes they just don't have anything. Alright, you know what, fuck stripes. Let's just have one single color, let it be that. These are called mono flags, and it's just in their name, they have one color, and that's it. A lot of nations have this mono flag style, but the one that's the most famous is Libya. I'm pretty sure it's like the only reason people talk about it. Well, many people hate these flags, and it's understandable why, but honestly, I kind of like these flags, and that reason is that it stands out. You're more likely to focus on the flag that has a single color than like all the other ones that look the exact same. It's unique, it's different from everybody else, or it used to be. And going to the opposite end, there's the complex flags. Honestly, there's not much to say about them. They're just hard to draw. You know, I've never thought about it, but America is actually a pretty hard flag to draw. I mean, it doesn't look that hard at first, but then you get to the stars. You know, speaking of which, why do so many flags have stars on them? It's like so common. Like, y'all are that unoriginal. I mean, at least they put something on the flag. The most complex national flag, I'd say, is Turkmenistan. Not surprised if you've never heard of the place, it's pretty remote. Surprisingly, there are a lot of flags that share resemblance to other flags. Most famous example is Poland and Indonesia. There are other ones too, like this, and this, and this. There are also flags that are completely identical to other flags. For example, Chad and Romania have identical flags. It's incredibly hard to tell them apart. Just like a slight shade of blue is what separates them. Now there is actually a reason for this. Chad was a colony of French Africa. When they declared independence, they took the French flag and put yellow in the middle. Boom, flag. When Chad declared independence, Romania had this symbol in the middle because they were communists, but they were evil. So the people, they ran a revolution and they killed their leader and they got rid of the symbol, and now it's just a 3-stripe flag. And that's why we have these two today. And you know, that's not even the only example. There's Indonesia, Monaco, and there's Luxembourg, Poland. I mean, if you want, I'll make a separate video talking about them. Like, seriously guys, are you running that low on flag ideas? Flags have many different designs. Some of those designs are really favored by people, and some are not. The most favored flag by the people is definitely the UK, and it makes sense too. It's such a simple design, yet it's so creative and nice to look at. It was so nice that 4 countries put it on their national flag. And the British flag was made using 3 other nations and just piling their flags together to create this. Wales isn't included, and that actually makes sense because during the time of Union, Wales actually wasn't part of it. It was separate. for a while. Now, me personally, I think my favorite flag would be something like Nepal and Afghanistan. They just have nice designs. Another underrated flag I definitely say is Kazakhstan. People don't appreciate this flag enough. Now, going to the opposite end, there are some flags that many people consider ugly or boring. One of these flags used to be Libya because of its single color. Many people also say that Zambia's flag was ugly, and I guess I could see why. I mean, it's just the weird design, but honestly, I think the weird design is what makes it unique. It has its own special style. It's different from everybody else. The ugliest flag voted by the people is Wallace and Futana, and honestly, I have no defense against this. This is just an ugly flag. Like, seriously? This is what you could come up with? You gotta be kidding, right? A lot of people also said that Liberia's county flags are very ugly, but I don't really know much about that. I mean, how bad could it be? Oh, wow. This shit looks like it was made by a second grader, dude. I mean, the drawing itself is fine. What I hate is the fucking Liberia flag in the corner. It already has a canton. Why do you make the flag a canton itself? A canton in a canton? That's just the dumbest idea ever. But the worst flag ever made has got to be New Mexico's first state flag.
What the hell is even that?
I am still wrapping my head around who designed this and why they thought it was a good idea. Like you could have just fucking put a turquoise rectangle and just put New Mexico in Calibri font. That would have been so much better than whatever it is. There are certain national flags and ideology flags that are just surrounded by controversy. Examples include Nazi Germany, the Soviet Union, the Confederate States of America, the Taliban, ISIS, the Japanese Empire, and much more. Now, the reason these flags are so controversial is because they don't represent a nation, but they represent the idea of killing a certain group of people or endorsing unfriendly ideology. It can also represent dictatorships. If I had to say, there are some countries that really like flags and some countries that just don't care about them. One nation I'd say really likes flags is Iran. I mean, first of all, literally every single government change they add a flag change to it too. I mean, look at all of these flags. And also the flags that they do have, they plaster that shit everywhere. During the Pahlavi era, during the Islamic Republic, and during the Pahlavi era. I mean, it's just everywhere. You can't escape it, even if you want to. Another country that likes flags is the US of A. I mean, they shit has a flag that they put literally everywhere, but their states also have flags that they put everywhere, and so do their cities like Santa Fe and New York City. And even with that, many of their territories also have flags. It's just flags everywhere. Everything has a flag. Now, one nation that doesn't really care about flags is Japan. I mean, have you seen their flag? You could accidentally draw it. It's that easy. Look, I've just made the smallest Japanese flag ever. And to be honest, they've never really put that much thought into making their flags. For a country that really likes to invent and innovate, it's kind of surprising. I mean, look at their flag history. That's it. And the three of them are the same flags too. Also, in 1999, they apparently had a flag change. I'm still trying to find the difference, but sure, well, if you say so. Another nation that doesn't care about flags is Australia. I mean, first of all, they just kept the flag of the people who colonized them. Like, they just added some stars on it and that's it. Their state flags are no different. Like, these just look like island territories. They do not look like states. But honestly, the Australians just don't care, and I really respect that. It's just kind of in their lifestyle to not care about these types of things. And you know, the flag, it is weird, but I like that it is. It's such a fun flag to draw. It's like one of my favorites, actually. And I guess they do like plaster their flag everywhere, so there is some care for the flag. So, we've looked at a lot of flags today, but I think it's time we make our own. So, how do we make a flag? Well, There's one simple rule that we have to follow, and that rule is do whatever you want.
Most flags are simple because the people who designed them wanted it to be simple, so that you wouldn't have a hassle trying to draw the thing that represents where you're from. Flags weren't made to express art or creativity, but they were made to represent a group of people, a nation, a belief of some sort. And sometimes you can just do that with a couple lines. But just because most of them are like that doesn't mean that all of them have to be like that. There's no rules on how you need to make a flag. You can do whatever you want to a flag, unless it's something anal or racist.
What I'm saying is you could take a picture from like a movie and make that a flag. You could have like 1,000 different lines and have that be a flag. You could put a block of text that says free shrimp here and make that a flag.
Whatever you want, as long as it's not hateful in any way, it can be a flag. So go and make a flag. Here are all of my custom flags. I make them because I like making them. If you're struggling to think of what to make, then take your inspiration from another flag. That's what I did. So go do that.